number system. In the previous class, we discussed about drawing irrational numbers on a number line. Now let us see some statements which are true or false. Look at the first one. Every irrational number is a real number. The statement is true because real numbers is the collection of rational and irrational. Clear? Come to the second point. Every point on the number line is of the form root m, where m is a natural number. This is not true because negative numbers do not have square root. So the second statement is false. What about the third one? Every real number is an irrational number. We cannot say so. Okay. Because real numbers, for example, if you take 3 is a real number, but it is not an irrational number. So the statement is false. Come to the next idea. Are the square root of all positive integers irrational? Here you should get a very clear idea. I will explain. Let us start with the first positive integer, root 1. Root 1 is equal to 1. What about root 2? Root 2 is root 2 itself. Cannot be simplified. Similarly, root 3, root 4, etc. Root 3 can be written as root 3 itself, whereas root 4 can be written as 2. From this, what did you understand? Square root of perfect squares are rational numbers. Okay, so the given statement is false. Square root of perfect squares are rational numbers. Okay, we are going to the next idea. Real numbers and decimal expansion. You are given some questions for which you are asked to write the decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. When we come to decimal form, in some cases the decimal representation stops at a particular stage. In some other numbers, the same number or a block of numbers repeat. Okay? Let us see the first question. 36 divided by 100. Here you need not divide because you have 2 zeros in the denominator. So very easily you can write the answer as 36 by 100 equals, write the number 36. Since it is divided by 2 zeros, keep the decimal point before 2 digits. So your answer is 0.36. It stops here, isn't it? Decimal expansion stops here. So we call such decimals as terminating. So I can write here it is a terminating decimal number. Come to the second one. 1 divided by 11. So I have to divide 1 by 11. But 1 is not divisible by 11. So what we have to do? Add a 0. So keep your decimal point. Now also 10 is not divisible. So I am adding a 0. Let me add a 0 here also. 9 11s are 99. Remainder is 1. Now add a 0. Then also 10 is not divisible by 11. So you have to add a 0 and then 9 11s are 99. So division goes on. If you write, you will be getting 0 9 again and again. That is, in this case, the answer is 0.09. This block of digits repeats continuously. This decimal is non-terminating repeating. 4 1 by 8 is a mixed number. So we can write it in the improper form first. 4 8s are 32 plus 1, 33 divided by 8. So let us divide the number 33 by 8. Now you know 4 8s are 32. Remainder 1. But 1 is not divisible by 8. So what we have to do? Add a 0. In that case keep a decimal point. Now 1 8 is 8. Balance 2. It is not divisible. Add a 0. 2 8s are 16. 4. Add one more 0. 5 8s are 40. So here what is the answer? You are getting 4.125. The remainder is 0. So the decimal expansion stops here. 3 divided by 30. So I wrote like this. Now 3 is not divisible by 30. So what I have to do? Add a 0. In that case we will keep a decimal point. How many 13s are there? 2 13s are 26. Remainder 4. Not divisible. Add a 0. Then you get 3 13s are 39. Balance 1. Not divisible. Add a 0. Then also it is not divisible. So what you have to do now? Add one more 0. Now you add a 0 in the quotient also. Now you have to divide. How many 13s gives you 100? 7 13s are 91. 7 into 30, 91. Remainder 9. Add one more 0. Now how many 13s are there in 90? 6. 6 into 13. 6 3s are 18. 1 balance. You are getting 78. 10 minus 8, 2. Here 8 minus 7, 1. In 12 it is not divisible. Add one more 0. 9 times. 9 3s are 27. 2 balance. You get 117 and you arrive at 3. That is, we are going to start again from 3. In this you can understand the answer is going to be 0.230769 if you divide this block of digits again repeats. Okay children? So here we can say this decimal form is non-terminating repeating. Children, in a similar way, you should find the answer for 2 by 11 and 329 by 400. I will give you a tip to find out whether you are going to get a terminating or a non-terminating decimal expansion by looking at the denominator. Okay, if the denominator consists of 2s and 5s, the decimal expansion will stop. Otherwise, it will not stop. For example, I will tell you, here you have 400. Here I can tell you the decimal expansion stops. You are going to get a terminating decimal, whereas in this case, you are not going to get a terminating decimal. I will give you just 2 more examples. Denominator is 3. You are not going to get a terminating decimal. Whereas in this case, 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. So here the decimal expansion will stop at a particular stage. 3 1 by 2 can be written as 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1 7. So here you are going to get 7 by 2. If the denominator consists of 2 and 5 as factors, the decimal expansion will stop at a particular stage For all the other numbers, the decimal expansion continues. Thank you.